Hello, welcome to the channel and welcome back to Resurwreck Autos HQ. So guys, today is the day that we actually find out, after all that work that I have done on this car, is it going to be okay once I finish it off? And it's just the unknown, isn't it? Really, I just don't know. This is the first time that we've done this. I've not done this before, so yeah, it's just don't know. But we're gonna find out. Because basically what's got to happen, I've got to put it all back together, right? Clear the codes, and then go into the system and do a relearn on the clutch, the forks, the biting point, the clutch, you know what I mean? All those kind of bits. So I think there's three learning procedures you've got to do. We've got to do those. Once we've done that and everything passes, then I'm going to turn the key and see if it's all good. But it might not. Those three procedures, at some point, it might fail. So if it does that, then I know for sure that we're gonna have to change the not body control module, the transmission control module. The TCM is the problem, and again, it's not cheap. It's not cheap. Working on this is not cheap when it comes to transmission. It really ain't. So, but let's just see how it goes. Fingers crossed. Let's just see how it goes. I'll set you up on the tripod. Let's get cracking, guys. Let's do this. Right, okay, guys, let me give you a quick update. So, we're all back together. And, yeah, it went back really well. No problems, no issues. Gearbox oil is in. Engine oil is back in. Both the engine oil and the gearbox oil has only just been changed on this car as well, because I did it, so I know. The last time we had it in, it hadn't done a lot of miles, so there wasn't no point changing the oils again for new oils, because I know I've already done it. So that's all done. Everything been put back together. Airbox, all the pipes, all the connections, everything. I've checked so many times. But as you can see, I'm actually charging this battery because I did test it with a battery tester. Got one here from Top Don. They sent me this battery tester a while back, and I'm still using it. It's great little bit of tool, bit of kit to have around. You can do like battery testing, as well as cranking testing, as well as charging testing. This will actually tell you if your alternator is charging the battery or not through this little kit. So I've used that. It said the battery was all right, but it was only charged at about 57%. And yeah, 57% is not, right up there. So I thought, let's give it a good charge. I've left it about an hour now whilst it's on charge, just to give it just help it as much as I can. I might go down the route. I've been thinking about going down the route of actually replacing that battery, but it just seems a waste of money if that's okay and it still can be used. The trouble is with it is that those TCMs, transmission control modules, they draw quite a bit of power, and they don't like it when the battery is dropped in voltage. I don't know if you saw me do that, but I even took off that bolt there and rubbed off the paint to try to maximise to get a good connection with the battery to the body as well. It's all about making sure that that TCM has got the right power to work correctly. So yeah, as you know, I'm just trying to just give it the best chance that we can for it to work. So, but yeah, going to give it another 10-15 minutes. And that should give it a good couple of hours charging. It's my fault. I should have charged it overnight, last night. And then when we come back in this morning, that battery would have been fully charged. No issues. We know that would have been all right. So, yeah. It is what it is. It's getting a charge now. So let's continue. Got some bits and pieces to do. This wheel's got to go back on. This wheel arch line has got to go back on underneath there, as well as the wheel as well. So we can do those little bits and pieces and then just get it ready. I'm also charging the scan tool as well. Think scan? I can't remember what it's called now. Hold on. It's over here on charge. Think car. I'm over here just charging this as well. Look, we're at 34%. Just to make sure that we're not getting no issues when it comes to programming it and learning. I've got to learn. It's got to learn itself now. The clutch plate, the position, the friction. It's got to learn loads of bits and pieces on the car. So yeah. But we are getting close. We are getting close now with this one. So let's get set up. Let's just button everything back up, finish off, and what I'll do is I'll just keep charging for the moment. Then I'll disconnect it, and then I'll check to see how much charge I've got. I haven't got another battery, I've got to be honest, to whack in there that we could use. That's a shame, really, not unless I pull it off another car. I don't really want to do that. Yeah, let's just see how we go. But let's just, finish it all off. And then the next part will be, obviously, me doing bits and pieces. And then we're going to go into the car and I'll show you on the computer to see if we can get this, see if it's right. Yeah. So let's do this. Right, okay, guys, we're all back together. I've just checked the battery, and that's now back up to 100% charged. So that's good. It didn't take long, but it's charged. So now, let's see if all that hard work has actually paid off. You just never know. Right, okay, let's get set up here. Can I hang that on the steering wheel so I can show you better? But I can't, can I? No. It's not letting me hang it. Okay. What about if I hang it on the... I don't know, it's got 2 seconds. No. Is that going to hang? Might swing. Right. I'm trying to get set up so I can show you exactly what's going on. Right. Okay, let's do a search. First thing I want to do is clear the codes. So just clear everything out. I'll have a look at the system because I've disconnected things or whatever. You just give it a health check like this, and then it'll just ping through all the codes that it has. Like that. Right. Okay, so it's still giving me these codes, but they're in the system. You know what I mean? We need to clear them. So let's clear. Let me see if it will clear all the codes from the system and see what's left. Right. So as you can see, we've got 16 systems. So that's 16 modules around the car and 16 sort of sessions, and they're all cleared. No fault codes on this. Look, nothing. Right, so that's done. We now need to go back and we need to go into special functions right there. We need to go into the powertrain, okay? And we need to go into transmission. Yeah, look, see, it says TCM, Transmission Control Module, Adaptive Learning. That's what we need to do now, okay? Now, this has to pass on all aspects of this. So the ignition is on, and you have to do one at a time, one step at a time. So transmission range. So you can hear, I don't know if you can hear it, but you can hear all that. So it's doing something. So we need it to pass on everything really. Okay, perform adaptive learning. Okay, this procedure will calibrate the transmission control sensor. Perform the function as recommended. Okay, let's try that. Ensure that the transmission gear select is in park. it is in park. Okay, so it's telling me to put it in certain things. So place the gear select lever in. Press the button once the module. Place the gear selector in the lever position as indicated. Okay, so it's learning it in park because it's in park, and then it will give me another one. Okay. Come on, pass. Come on. I think I've got to click on it. Hold on. Yep. That's my fault. See, sitting there. Right. Press it, select in reverse. So we're going to put it in reverse now. Like that. In reverse. And learn that one. Now into neutral. Done that one. Now into drive. Done that one. And into sport, which is the last one. Okay. Okay. Move the gear select through the various gears. I think you just got to double check that they correspond to the right position as well. Which they will do. Okay. So is that passed? Transmission range sensor 1 and sensor 2 park. So they should, every time when I move this, it should tell me where it is on there. Yep. So that's good. So that's passed. So we've done that. Okay. Set ignition to off. Off. And it's just powering down the transmission control module there like that. This is going to take a while, but we need to do this. And I need to show it as well. I need to show you guys, you know, I don't want to cut in, cut out. This is what I've done. This is what I'm going to do. I need to show you me doing it. So, yeah. This is why it's going to take a while. But is it going to be worth it? I really hope it does. It's worth it because we spent a lot of time doing this clutch. But yeah, it still could be the transmission control module. It still could be plan up. So I don't know if I have to turn it back on or not. Can't even. Oh, no, that's it. Right. So that's that done. We now need to move on to the shift drum. So I'm going to turn the ignition on like that. Click on shift drum. The function will check 2 shift drum motors. I think this is where it failed before. I think this is where it failed. Can't remember. It wouldn't let me do it. Let's see. Oh, God. Ensure that the transmission gear selector is in park. Okay. Hold the brake, which I am. Test failed. God. Oh no. So this is the problem. So this is the problem. It won't let me do it. So it failed. It failed that test. So we're going to have to go down the route now of changing that transmission control module. Got no choice. It has to be done. It has to be changed. Well, you know, it is what it is. I had a funny feeling it weren't going to work, but we've got a new clutch in it now, so that's good. And we've sorted out the oil leaks, which is, you know, inside the gearbox. Even if I do a clutch learn here, look. So if I go clutch, it will still flag up because the actual the shift drums is part of learning the clutch. So I've got a funny feeling it's not going to let me do it, but we're going to see what happens. It will come up a list, and it will go through the list, and it will go foul, test failed. God, can't believe that. Bloody can't believe this. Okay, so ensure that the transmission gear is in park. It is. Press the brake pedal. I have. So let's see. I think it's going to be the shift drum that's going to fail. So it's going to go through these things here. Let's do that one. Failed. A concern with the system is preventing the module. It's fine, isn't it? Oh, God. Okay. What a nightmare this is, isn't it? It can only be that transmission control module now. That's going to be the one that we need to change next. I have spoken to Fords, and they have got them on the shelf, but it is brand new, and you have to get it programmed, which means taking out the other one, and then yeah. Oh no, I want to go back in that a minute. Yeah, it means taking out the old one to a guy that I found that will transfer the details from my original one to the new one. So that's what we might have to go down that route and do that. So yeah, but I just want to check one more thing. Just want to check one more thing. Okay. Right, let's Let's go to that. Powertrain, transmission, adaptive. Yes, yes. Okay, I want to go to that again one more time. So you can hear it. That's the forks moving up and down, in and out. So it's moving around. It's trying to do a thing, you know. But I just think that transmission control module is stopping it or at fault. Something's gone wrong inside that module, I think. Yeah. Well, we can't leave it here. I've got to try and drive it outside now and get it off the ramp. And then I'll remove it. Ensure the transmission is in park. Yep. Press the brake. Yep. Done that. Okay. So I'm just going to let it, so it's completed that, and that. As soon as it gets to that shift fork, shift drum adaptive, as soon as it gets to that, it fails. Oh, no, God. Okay, so, yeah. What an absolute nightmare. But what I haven't done since I've done this job is actually start it. So what I'm going to do... and see if just want to see if it lets me put it into gear, you know. It will let me put it in gear. I think the wheels are spinning a little bit if I let go of the brake. But yeah, you know, clearly we've still got a problem and an issue. Oh, God. Oh, no. So, yeah. This is turning into an expensive job, an expensive repair now. But I'm not going to quit. I'm not going to give up on it. We're still going to go for it. But at least I can get it outside now. It's all been put back together. I'm going to definitely speak to the main dealer, get a new TCM, and then get it programmed. And then we're going to, yeah, put it in and try that. But yeah, I am disappointed, I've got to be honest. But it is one of them things. You've got to check, you've got to try. You know, it's got a new clutch. You've got to think of the positives, not the negatives. So the positives, it's got a new clutch. Once it's fixed, it's going to go on and on and on. But yeah, I am definitely going to go down the route now of a new TCM. So, unfortunately, guys, that is a fail. But for now, I'm going to leave it there. I'll come back to you once we get the new TCM and it's all programmed and we bring it back. We're going to plug it in. We're going to try that and we'll definitely be working on this car again. I'm not going to give up on it. So, but for now, that's it, guys. Thanks for watching. Don't forget, drop me a comment down below. What do you think so far? Give the video a thumbs up. But I'll see you soon in the next one. And we're not going to give up on this one, guys. Thanks for watching. Take care.